Hello Converge fans, we're going to go over the Messala today, but let's first learn about it. This was in Mobile Suit Zeta Gundam. I haven't seen that one. I've seen this Zeta, Double Zeta, and I thought that was maybe my favorite. It's very funny. This suit was piloted by Peptimus Sirocco, 30 meters tall, so this is a pretty big Gundam. It's a mobile armor, I think, actually. 1G of movement, and here's the blurb. It was designed for the atmosphere of Jupiter, so it's very powerful near Earth, of course, because Jupiter has a lot of gravity. A bunch of weapons, of course, and there, some fighting stuff. Okay, well, here's some images. It has robot mode, the flying mode, and then fighting Zeta. But looking against Zeta, it doesn't look that much bigger. Yeah. Oh well. Alright, let's look at this toy here. So this is from the series Plus 01, the first of the Plus series, where they're bigger than usual, have more stuff, and that series came out in 2021. And here are the other robots. I've reviewed, I think, at least these two. I don't know if I've gotten around to that one. I will one day. Here's some stats, by the way. Okay. We're going to be coming out with another Plus series fairly soon here in 2024. Ooh boy, that's gross. So, got a clear base with a peg stand, which is good. And be careful about cutting these open. I don't want to cut the pieces. These pieces of paper or cardboard in there to protect them from shipping damage. I guess I can go this way. Thruster thingamabobs. Alright, well, otherwise the main robot is already put together, so let's break it apart. Make sure, yep, definitely stuck paint. You can hear that paint scraping. The legs don't move in like 99% of all Converges. They're separate pieces, but they're glued in place, it seems, in most cases. Bottom of the feet, alright, well, very interesting. Like double high heels. Weird that there's no thruster in the bottom of the feet. Interesting. It's a really matte finish. There's no glossiness to this whatsoever. There's like a light gray, purplish color, and a dark blue, dark purple maybe. A little bit of a paint smudge there. A little bit of glue here, excess glue or something. And I don't know, it's got some weird funky skirt, or you can call that whatever you want. Some yellow paint there, looks pretty good. It has a painted pink mono eye, but it's not very bright. It's a very dark pink, so a jewel bead will help that out. I'll do that later. Really funky mono eye design, interesting. There's some gunmetal, I think, for the mechanism of the moving that around. In fact, does this come off? Sometimes these heads come off and you can pose them. Well, it does seem to be a separate piece. Oh, yeah, right, cool. So yeah, you can rotate that a little bit, I think. Why else would the head come out? But it seems glued in place. There's a hose, a couple hoses there. That's strange. Yeah, that thing is not gonna budge, but it seems like it would make sense if it was, but alright, well, I guess I can pop that back on then. Alright, so we got some thruster details over here. Just a relatively plain backpack, and a weird protruding thing there. Maybe that's a thruster as well. So the arms, yeah, they got some nice reddish, or I guess that's red or pink color. And this hand is a separate peg, so you can rotate the hand a little bit, but it's kind of colliding with the armor, so not much. It's a closed fist. Forearm, no movement, although I wouldn't be surprised if that's a separate piece. Hex holes, so hopefully you won't have paint stuck too much, but I did. Sorry, extra paint there. Well, why am I apologizing? I didn't paint this, so that's too bad. I think these are weapon spays, and maybe grappling hooks come out of there or something. Alright, yeah, closed fist over here, so it doesn't actually hold a weapon, which is interesting. Then we have these giant thrusters. Yeah, really funky. Bunch of cool little vent details opposing each other. These actually grow taller towards the back. Shallow here, really deep here. The same color schemes look very nice. Some ribbing there. Maybe these are weapons here, and then nice gun metallic paint jobs here. And the thrusters are pointed, and this one's off to canted out. And then this thing, that feels like rigid plastic, so that's not gonna bend. It'll break. Same with that. A very nice detail. But this purple stuff here is soft PVC. So where's the peg hole? Okay. So that must go here, just based on that back image I pulled up. Get that on there. Now the head thing is coming off too easily, so I want to glue that in place, or never take it off in the first place. Being around pegs, which is nice, I can actually move these up and down. Oh boy, that head now. Let me come back, I gotta glue it in place. Alright, let's look at the other figures from this series. The Zeong. That's number 3, I believe. This Rig Contio is number 2. Rig Contio, I think, is from... I forget the series, but it was a horrible series. So boring. And then we have V2 Assault Buster, which is the very first of these Plus series. So they're all... Well, I don't know if that's really a big figure. It's just, it has no legs. But those 3 there are definitely bigger than your standard Converge. Your standard Converge is the Mobile Suits Zeta number 156. See? So that makes sense, you know, to have them kind of posed next to each other. That's definitely more imposing. Alright, let's get these 2 out. And then on that fandom, it said something about the O. This is plus number 7. So I think it was more like that, fighting Zeta or something. Again, I haven't seen the cartoon, so I don't know for sure. You can leave a comment if you know. Others might want to know as well. Alright, well. So the first wave here of these pluses doesn't have an option kit. This one has an option parts thing, and so that has extra parts. But this one does not, sadly. It would have been cool if it had like option parts to make this the full flight mode, you know, since that head could come off. But they never came around to doing it. Maybe they'll do it in the future, who knows. Thanks for watching today. We'll see you in the next Converge video.